Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message for Leo today, and to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through that will be deeply meaningful and helpful for you as you navigate your spiritual journey this week. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. So glad you're here, and I invite you to subscribe and stay in touch with this guidance every week, because it is really helpful to have this supportive, high vibration information come through for you every week as you navigate what's going on. So Leo, let's just get straight into your reading. It's interesting, and I don't quite know what to think of some of it. So let's just start talking. We have got the Knight of Wands for the energy around you this week. So something is trying to get you moving. And wands are fire energy, and so this should be very comfortable for you, but something is really putting pressure on you to put something in action and to really keep your eye on the big prize and move towards it as quickly as you can. Now, you respond with the Two of Wands. Now, do you see how they're riding away from each other? The energy is kind of split. It's turning the back. So it's not like they're coming to meet each other. They're turning away. So even though they're of the same element, you're resisting this motion a little bit. You're preferring to stay still, and you're preferring to kind of still plan about the future, still think about the future and how can I be in the best position. You're not really wanting to spring into action yet. And so you're holding yourself kind of still. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's funny, even the spirals are opposite on the animal's flanks. The spirals are going opposite directions. So it's almost like you feel like, no, I'm not ready to go into action yet. I'm really not ready. But, I can't say this enough. This Knight of Wands is really trying to push you to move. And usually, I would say with the Knight of Wands, hang on, hold on. We need to back up. But because it's your element, because it's fire, I believe that this is really from your higher self, and it's something that we should be flowing with rather than resisting. So you've got some emotional reasons for not wanting to move forward. We've got the Six of Cups into the Four of Cups, into the Emperor, into the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is trying to inspire you to eventually move on. But what we have here is that you're so stuck in your emotions, in worrying how things are going to feel, or feeling sorry for yourself for the way things feel. And you're just kind of stuck in the idea of how that's going to be. And so that's why your Emperor comes in so strongly as, nope, I'm not moving. I am holding my position very strongly. I am not changing my mind. So let me try to explain this a different way. So the Six of Cups has to do with not really being in touch with reality, wanting things to just be easy and light and kind of innocent the way they were in childhood. And it's definitely it's not a motion card. It's definitely a looking back, kind of softer, kind of like give me a break kind of card. And this Four of Cups is total stasis. Like, you can kind of see here, there's no motion in these cards at all. The Four of Cups really gets you stuck in your emotions, like you're too self-reflective, you're feeling too sorry for yourself, and you're not willing to look outside of yourself and move. And fours tend to be pretty stubborn. We've got a Four of Cups, and we've got an Emperor. So that's interesting. We've got sixes on the outside, and we've got fours in the middle. So do you know what's interesting about all of this? Is that 6 and 4 is 10, and then another 6 and 4 is 10, that's 20. That condenses to 2. That was your Two of Wands. So this perfectly gives us the reason why you don't want to move. Because you're worried that in moving, it's going to be an unpleasant emotion. Like, the emotion is just not going to feel good. And you're kind of feeling sorry for yourself about what all that movement might mean. And so you're just very strongly trying to hold on to the world the way it is. Like, you don't want any changes right now. You don't want anything to be different. You want everything to be exactly the way you think it should be. And so you're unwilling to move through this process. But the Six of Swords here is coming in as a different card. And swords, air is complementary to fire. Air is what gets fire going. The Seven of Swords is saying to move on, because actually it's not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. The things you think you have to put yourself through to really push yourself forward, to really push yourself to the next level, it's really not going to be that bad. And even though you're resisting so strongly, you're going to feel a sense of relief once you get yourself moving again, because it's not comfortable for you to stay so planted, especially when you've got this pressure from your soul, that Knight of Wands. I mean, look how big he is compared to this card. When you've got that pressure pushing you forward and you're resisting it, that's not comfortable. So when you finally let go and release, and you let that Six of Swords come through and allow you to move forward, you see also she's being carried by a swan. So it's almost like you're not actually pushing yourself forward, you're allowing yourself to move forward. And then you're really going to move forward. This Knight of Wands is really going to shoot forward for you. So this is a clear message that whatever you're resisting, that's exactly what you need to do. That's exactly the direction you need to go. And I know that's not comfortable. That's not a wonderful thing to hear, but this is a strong message that if you're resisting something, that is exactly the direction you need to go this week. And if you want to move forward, this is the week to do it, because this message is coming for you at this time for a reason. So if you've got questions about that, please reach out in the comments below. And thank you again for sharing this time with me. I really adore giving these readings. And, you know, even when the messages are a little bit wonky or uncomfortable, I really love sharing this information with you. If you're curious in a one-on-one reading, or you know someone that is looking for one, I invite you to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. There's all sorts of offerings on there, including these really special intuitive tarot classes where you can learn how to read with your intuition, not just memorizing meanings. So if you're interested in any of that, trueguidancetarot.com, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one.